Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to do a CVS test for version 12.5.4, and it's gonna be an hour and 11 minutes, 25 miles. Let me activate FSD. Alright, so we should be moving here, but FSD is not doing it for some reason. Okay, good. It eventually did.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 60th Street.
Now I'm looking at the navigation. I think we're going to LIE, Long Island Expressway, I-495. So this is going to be the second time that it's going to do this.
Now turn left onto 60th Street.
And let's see what happens. So we are at a stop here. Okay, we have a clear path. Good.
Now turn left onto 41st Avenue.
So good left turn here and some adjustment. Good.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 58th Street. Now turn left onto 58th Street.
Now we are making a left. Okay, good stop here. Okay, so I just disengaged and my camera died, so you just missed the left turn on stop and the events leading up to the disengagement. So we're back here again at recording, I mean. So we are at an all-way. Good. And the thing is, the reason why I disengaged, just to give more information, was that there was a truck on the opposite side, but there was already an SUV behind it that was speeding up, and so FSD wasn't slowing down at that point, so I had to disengage and press the brakes. Okay, now we have a green light. Okay, good adjustment here. Just crossed the green and we're gonna be crossing another one soon. We have a red light up ahead.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Borden Avenue.
Okay, we have a green light here. Now FSD is slowing down, but now is advancing.
Now turn left onto Borden Avenue.
Okay, good. Okay, good slow down here because there's this smart car that is
In
merging.
500 feet, take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
And we go straight ahead.
Now take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
Okay, we are slowing down so we can merge here. We have a window. Okay, good. Good. Now shout out to that van. FSD might be thinking of making a lane change. So we will be on this expressway for the next 20 miles. And let's see what traffic we have up ahead. Okay, good. We have some space, but there's no paint. That's why it's hard for FSD to see, because there are some lanes that were redrawn. Okay, good slowdown here for that Jeep, or I don't know, that Jeep looking thing. It's a Mercedes that was trying to merge onto the right lane. Okay, good adjustment here, slowing down, but I would have slowed down earlier. And just a travel update, we are 18 miles away from making an exit. The thing is though, we are traveling with some heavy traffic, so let's see how long it will take us. Okay, FSD is kind of thinking where to go, but we should be advancing to the left side. Okay, good. Okay, so if I'm driving, I would have preferred to be on the middle lane, and FSD is speeding, so good, it's slowing down. I would have slowed down earlier as well, because I know that the cars ahead are merging to my lane. So just a travel update, we are 14 miles away from exiting, and the thing is we are also slowing down here on this section. Alright, so just want to comment here. As you can see on my right side, there is a ramp going to this side of LAE, and there are lots of trucks. If I'm driving, I would have made a lane change here on the middle to the passing lane. Now the thing is, I think the reason why FSD stuck to this side of the LAE is because it was raining. So it's just on this side that it's driving on. The thing is, the reason why I say that is because I had a key food test at night and it was raining as well, and it kept on this rightmost lane for most of the trip. So yeah, I just want to put it out there. And by the way, we are 13 miles away before exiting. Okay, so just want to comment that that's a sudden attempt of a lane change, but it postponed, and then there was a truck right behind it, so that was sudden for me. Okay, good slowdown adjustment here. I think we're just gonna be on this lane unless FSD finds a window to make a left. I mean, make a lane change. Okay, good adjustment, slow down here while also maintaining its right of way and not just let all of the van, like the van earlier, not letting it go through because it doesn't have enough space already. Okay, so FSD doesn't want to pass this car right up ahead by the side of this car because it had the right turn signal. And good thing that car made a lane change, because FSD will get stuck actually. So anyone experienced that too? But those are just my observations from past testing, that if another car turned on its left turn signal towards FSD's lane, then FSD kind of would not pass by that car. Okay, good slowdown here by FSD. Although we've been speeding up for a little bit, but now we're slowing down because of the traffic. And just a travel update, we are 7.8 miles away from exiting. Okay, we are making a lane change. Okay, now we are trying again. Okay, so I'm disengaging because it is gonna make, I feel like it's gonna make another lane change that it will just abandon. So I'm disengaging proactively. And now I'm engaged again. So we are 6 miles away from exiting. So just a comment here, you know, if you're on a drive and you already have several attempts by FSD for lane changes and then it kind of abandons it, I think there's some psychological component to it that once it makes a lane change, you kind of don't have confidence on it after some time. So I think that's what's happening to me, because I've experienced several postponements and there was some that it abandoned while partially committed. That's why I kind of just made sure that it would make a lane change. Okay, good lane change to the middle lane, and it's a bit faster here at the moment. Okay, now we are slowing down a bit. That's another lane change postponement, and I think we can go ahead with this. All right, good. Okay, good slowdown because of the car ahead and good lane change. We are 1.5 miles away.
In 1 mile, take exit 41S on the right toward New York 106, New York 107 South.
Okay, good lane change and good slowdown adjustment here. Okay, good.
Now take exit 41S on the right.
Okay, so here's the thing here. We're gonna merge and then we have to make a right. The last time though, FSD wanted to make a right, but it wasn't positioned on the right turn base.
In 500 feet, turn right onto North Broadway.
Now let's see if I still have to disengage. Okay, so good here. We are on, okay, nice. All right, good. So we are well positioned to make a right. Now the first time it did this route was it went to this third lane from the right, which is not a right turn bay. Now we have a green light and FSD is starting to advance. Okay, we won't make it this time.
Now turn right onto North Broadway.
So we will have to wait for another green. Now we have a green light. Okay, good. Alright, FSD is slowing down here. We have a red light up ahead, so we have to wait for green. Okay, so it's now green. We should be moving shortly. Okay, we are going through several green lights. Okay, good lane change here. Okay, so we are advancing. We now have the green light. We are 9 minutes away, 1.9 miles. Now we have a green light. We are advancing here, but there is a red line here. That means there's some traffic up ahead.
In 500 feet, bear right onto North Jerusalem Avenue.
Okay, good adjustment here. FSD slowed down a little bit for that car merging.
Now bear right onto North Jerusalem Avenue.
Now we have a green light and we are advancing here. Okay, good. Nice. slowdown adjustment here, and now we continue. That was a close call though, I have to say. Man, that kind of scared me a little bit. Okay, so we are going straight. Now we go ahead, and we're almost there. 3 minutes, 0.9 miles. And as you've been noticing, this full self-driving may be degraded, and poor weather detected notice always comes out. Although the rain, it's not that heavy, it's just more of a drizzle, so it kind of gives you some advance notice. Now we go ahead. I think we're gonna get this green light as well. I just have a feeling. I might be wrong. I'm right. Okay, so FSD is gonna go ahead, continue on.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Now we are turning left.
Now turn left.
I think we have some window. Good.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, good. Stop here because we want to make a left and then make a right here. Okay. Alright, FSD is kind of unsure. I was about to disengage just to end it, but I want to see where it will stop. Okay, so I'm gonna disengage now because I don't have to go around. Just
In
like
500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
just like on a Dunkin' Donuts. So I'll just stand by, park right here and give my takeaways. Now, it was a pretty long drive, and I'm just starting from the beginning. So it was able to get out of a double parked state and made a left turn on stop and another left turn, and then it went to another left turn on stop. But I don't remember, did I disengage there? I think I did disengage. Wait, no, I don't think I disengaged. Okay, so I didn't disengage, but I'll just put a caption if I did or did not. And then it went through across Queens Boulevard on green. It was able to adjust because the SUV ahead was turning left, and so FSD went around it, and then it went to several green lights and then made a left to Borden Avenue, and it went straight and merged to Long Island Expressway. Now, during the Long Island Expressway drive, which was for about 20 miles, there are some things there that I noticed. So for example, the lane changes, it tries to make a lane change, but it postpones it. And the thing is, it's turning on its lane change signal, left turn signal, at a time that I think it should have waited further. Like for example, right, if there's a car right beside FSD or like approaching ahead, that's when it makes a left turn signal. So the thing is, what happens to me in my thinking is that it might just make a left lane change right away. And the reason I say that, because I have several on the drive that it postponed, and so it's in the back of my mind if FSD would really execute, or it would just try and execute and then go back. Although the thing is, it still calculates based on the window that it has, but to the driver, I think it presents some choices that I have to make. So it went straight ahead for the most part, and the thing is, it stayed on the rightmost lane for majority of the trip. It was at the time that it was really raining. Although it was not heavy rain, but it was significant enough that cars have to slow down and just be careful. So it was adjusting to merging trucks, merging vehicles, and then eventually it went to the middle lane and then to the passing lane. And I think I did have a disengagement there because of a lane change that it was trying, but my confidence with lane changing at that point kind of eroded. So I disengaged and made the lane change to the passing lane myself. And so FSD took over after that, went to the middle lane and then to the rightmost lane, and then exited to 41S. And this time though, which is good, that FSD positioned itself to the right turn base and then made a right, because the first time it had this LIE route was that it tried to make a right, but it was not on the right turn bay. So it's good that it improved for this version, but I think it is necessary to retest this just to make sure that there are no regressions, excuse me. And so we continued on ahead past several lights, and then also went towards Jerusalem Road. There was a bus that was turning right, and FSD just went through without kind of veering to the left, and that kind of gave me a scare because it was a razor thin space that FSD was passing by from. So those are some things that stood out for me, but basically, generally speaking, the lane changes earlier kind of had some mixed results, successful ones and also postponements, and also the way that postponements happened, like partially committed lane change but then going back because it was unsure, although FSD could have had that lane change had it made the move faster. And yeah, so those are all my takeaways. I know that it lacked a lot of detail. I can't remember the specific ones, but those are pretty much my impressions on this drive. So if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.